Hi friends, it's Janet and I am here today, happy Saturday, for my 23rd episode of Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood. Be sure to check out Jill Norwood's channel. She started this adventure, and show her some crafty love over on her channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really be appreciative if you would do that. So I have made some cute tags today, and I am going to first show you the things that I used real quick. Before I show you the tags, I'm going to show you the things that I used to create them. So I used this cat punch from Stampin' Up, and I also used the dog builder punch. This one punches out a cute little heart too. All right, so I used those two punches, and I used this heart punch also. That's also Stampin' Up. I used some Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distressing. I used this cute pocket watch stamp. It's from a company called The Moon Rose, and I've had it for a really long time, but there is their information. So, not sure if they're still around. I used some really pretty little paper roses from my stash. I used this hole punch as well as just a regular paper hole punch. I used some of this crinkle ribbon that was gifted to me in some Happy Mail. I love this stuff. Okay, ribbons. I have a stack. So I used this kind of twiny ribbon here, braided twine, hemp. It's hemp ribbon, braided linen trim. It says here. Over here it says it's 100% hemp. I used this pretty one. This is Pale Papaya. This is a current ribbon. I use this American Crafts ribbon in chestnut, and it's a nice polka dot. And I used this pretty trim here. This is Flirty Flamingo from Stampin' Up. And also from Stampin' Up, I used this really fun frayed edge Blushing Bride pink ribbon, and that's a new one. I used some really fine twine here. I believe this came from Fun Stamper's Journey. And these I know you can find, I think, at Walmart and Joann's. They're little bows. They've got, it looks like they've got self-adhesive on the back, but that's just to stick them on the packaging. So you do have to glue them on or sew them on. I used one of those. I used this tag die here from Pretty Pink Posh. It's a two-piece die, so it cuts out those little windows too if you wanted to make little shaker cards or something. And it is called Stitched Duo 1. And again, that's from Pretty Pink Posh. I used the new Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder from Stampin' Up. I don't know if you can really, yeah, you can see what it looks like there. And then for paper, I used some torn out book pages, and I used papers from this pad called Madeline, and oh, this is a Prima paper pad, and the name of the collection is Madeline. And from Pink Paisley, I used papers out of this pad, and it's called Moonstruck. I used some cardstock. yeah, I think that pretty much explains what I use. Okay, let me show you my tags. So I'll bring the cat ones in first. So I made this one. There's that frayed edge pink trim. And my tags, I cut out a piece of light cream cardstock, and then I also did the book page. And I thought it was kind of fun on most of them. There's a couple that I didn't, but on most of them I left the page number down at the bottom just because I thought that would be fun. On this one, you can see there where I stamped in the background that pocket watch. And I just did some torn paper, and I cut a little rose out of the flowered paper that was in that collection there. I glued the bottom part of the cat down and popped up the rest. And that little punch, this one that I showed you, I used in a regular hole punch to create the reinforcement there. So there's that one. This one I used that heart punch, and I ran the heart through that embossing folder and then did a little brush over it with my tool and that vintage photo distress ink, as well as I distressed all the edges on all the tags and around the cutouts, the punch outs. Oh, I didn't show you these. These are just some buttons that came in a collection of things. It was buttons and glitter and little bows and things that all came packaged together, I think, that I got from Michael's one time. So I used some of that really fine twine in the buttons there, and then I hot glued them on. And there's that pretty flirty flamingo ribbon. And then here's this fun crinkle ribbon that I said was gifted to me, and that cute little bow with the pearl. And so there's that one. So those are the 3 cat tags. I actually made 10 of the tags, but I only finished 6 of them, and I'll show you. So this is what they look like. Like I said, I cut out the cardstock, so I used the right side of the cardstock. I glued the 2 wrong sides together is what I want to say. So that was the right side because of the way the stitching shows on both sides. I just glued them together and inked the edges, and that's how I started them. All right, so for the dogs, here's this one. I made a cute bow with that polka dot ribbon, and I stamped the little pocket watch on this one and did just a fun little piece of the patterned paper torn on the corner there. And for the dogs, I did use the little hearts that punched out on the punch just because I thought they were cute. And so I added a little wink of Stella to the heart on each one of them. I didn't really go back and add any other bling to these because I wanted them to have that sort of vintage feel as much as possible. And then here's this one. I just love how the bows make up with this ribbon. It's really pretty, and I ran him through that embossing folder. And then I used a border on one of the pieces of paper from those paper pads to create a little border down here. And so it's got a couple of little messages there on it. I thought that was cute. And here's the last one. I used some of that fine twine there and glittered up his heart a little bit there too. And since I kind of got him a little high on the tag, I didn't like how it was positioned, and he was already glued down. So I thought, okay, how can I fix this? Because I really liked having this border down on the bottom. So I just, I thought, just wrap some twine around it, and that kind of pulled it all together. So then I was satisfied and happy with how it looked after I did that. So yeah, so there are my 6 finished cat and dog tags. These were kind of fun to make, and then I've still got 4 tags left that I can do something different with. I probably won't do cats and dogs on them. I'll do something a little different. So thanks for joining me today, you guys. Be sure to play along if you'd like. Anybody can join in with whatever kinds of things you make, create. It doesn't have to be paper crafts. All you have to do is video what you make or take pictures and upload it to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and put the hashtag on it, SatMornMakes. And when you search the hashtag, then you will see all the things that everybody else has created and put that hashtag on. So play along with us. It's a lot of fun. I really have fun doing it. And have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.